Now we're back to live.
Give me a paper towel. Okay, Eric's like, I wasn't prepared for your.
No.
All right, let's make everybody nauseous, shall we? How's that? Do you want that light too?
Well, yeah, I think it washes it out. Why? It doesn't work for him. Okay, we had that open. What happened there?
My lighting guy. Oh, that's warm.
Yeah, well, go get your light. This is what we need your light for. Your homo light. No, I'm joking. Relax.
My homo light, you're the one that wants to lick it.
No, I'm gonna run it over with freaking Tesla tomorrow.
I'll sit over
Okay.
here.
Whoa. Whoa, what the hell is that?
Okay, give them that information.
In the middle of chaos. We have, I guess this one is appropriate. Maine Beer Company's Little Whaleboat India Pale Ale. Do what's right. Rich says we have
We have David Brown, we have J-Dog, we have Rich Huff. And 8RPH in the chat.
I'll leave you in charge, Ricky.
That's it.
See, I was just going to read the comments from last time, but this live, I think.
Well, it's the chat, but if we need to respond, we can.
Yeah. No, we don't need cowbell. Oh, and it weighs in at 6.5%.
All right.
Oh, and the bottle ship game has been updated with the 2 shots. The one that was called by Hector is a miss. The one that was called by Sharky was a hit. And I have to thank NIHAP here for the travel version.
Because we are both traveling.
If I have to, I will throw shirts away to make room in the carry-on to bring that home. It's cool. I like it.
It's the CPAP. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, I had to leave
choice.
I had to leave the CPAP behind home.
Mr. Solar.
Yes, thank you. I'll be looking at it through your guys' eyes.
Oh, look at that head, Dad. You want to touch it?
Did you show him your cup?
I
I had a special cup waiting for me in my humble
we have
abode.
Building a Drink in Jolson and Joseph,
Mr. 27?
Mr. 27.
It smells like a IPA that's full of very natural. I suppose I could look too.
This is, you announced the beer, right? Maine Beer Company, Little Whaleboat India Pale Ale.
See, we make beer in Maine.
Yes.
Good beer in Maine.
Make beer in almost every state, I think.
Taking it, you sipping it?
What are you doing, a ghetto style?
Yeah.
I have extra
You
solo.
have the aluminum
I have
glass.
extra
He's
solo
got the
cups.
visual aspect, and I'm going for the tooth. Yeah. From Maine now. I'm gonna drink it from the bottle. Yeah.
Yep, you are.
Yeah.
Okay. How come I...
I hope you had a productive week. Yes, very productive.
Quite.
John Solar is very happy with the progress.
I can't get it to load, so...
Don't worry about it. We'll get it next time.
I'll sit here and be your lighting guy, okay, in the event you need a little, offset on the shadow here. Let's make sure you're... There we go.
We'll have to wire up some lights for tomorrow.
There we go. There you go. There, you guys go. There you are. Show them.
Could have
Yeah, let them have that little look there.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Ghetto.
Hit it right off the bottle.
Well, it's in a big bottle. Takes away one of my favorite sayings.
What's that?
It's
I like big cans.
This is a well-crafted beer,
Yes, it is.
but it is devoid of. It's good flavor, but it lacks that little bite that you normally get with a India Pale Ale.
It's almost like a India Pale Ale made love to a wheat beer. It tails off really. I mean, I like it.
It kind of fizzles out a little.
I like an IPA that does kind of kick your ass.
Yeah, this is not hoppy at all. If you're not hop curious.
But it's also not fruity
No, it isn't.
for those people that don't like. I don't like the pineapple or the
I don't-
grapefruit flavor. It does
I'm
not
not
have
getting
that.
any citrus notes.
Rich says he's saving the gift beers for tomorrow night, and he says Stone has announced anniversary double IPA.
Well, Stone for me is about a 10% beer. 10% of their stuff is enjoyable. 90% of the stuff.
There's a couple of them that are just plain horrible. But they try. That's good. Multi Gunman is in the chat.
6.5. Not bad at all.
Thank God, man. Well, maybe I have to log in as somebody not me to see the comments.
Yeah, you just log in generically and then you'll see the comments.
Switch accounts.
Multi Gunman wants to know what's
Here, you wanna
new.
look at mine?
So we will tell him that Mr. Bomey and Mr. Nyhap are in Maine helping out our buddy John Solar. He's trying to do a little bit of a renovation in anticipation of sale of his home. He wants to relocate, and we're helping him out here.
To the southern climates. Too much appreciated.
So,
I've
Canadian whiskey guy.
I thought we've been
Here.
been pulling pretty good. I found it. Oh, it's up
Oh,
there.
here.
Oh,
I'll just turn the volume down.
I got it. Found it.
We got it.
I had to go in. I had. Now I'm in as my other.
But you need the last video to read comments,
Yes.
right?
So, hang on. Is there a way I can do both? Do I want? Yeah.
Says the camera's better than it was the other night.
2A HD Cat Diecast
Hector.
is in the chat.
Um,
Welcome, Hector.
okay. I guess I'll leave
So
you.
we
I'll leave you.
get some feedback. The camera's better than it was the other night. It's not blurry. We tried to change it up so we don't have to edit tonight. We're gonna do a live stream because everything that we're doing here is travel. It's temporary. We're on tablets and phones and travel solo cups. And,
Shit piled on the table.
Yeah,
and eating
and
in
it's
this
gonna
corner,
get
and paint cans.
it's gonna get a lot worse tomorrow.
Yes.
We're
Yeah.
starting with demolition. Well, moving furniture and then demolition tomorrow morning.
See, I like it, but it's not like the stuff from 6 Point. The stuff from 6 Point will punch you right.
No,
in the, right in the
that you
fucking
know
mouth.
they're putting those flavors right up front with anything from 6 Point.
6 Point punches you in the teeth.
I wasn't the right account.
J Dog says hello to everybody. He's there here from
Hello,
work.
J-Dog.
The J Dog in. Okay. I have to go to the Bloody Mary.
Hector says, I have a wretch. Yeah. Time to fuck with people. So who's playing the game with you?
They are.
But I just
So-
so like it's you against like 25 freaking people?
So what time is it in Dutchy Dutchland where Sharky's at? He's like 5 hours
Where?
ahead of us.
We're now an hour ahead of Minnesota.
Yes.
So he's 6 hours ahead of us.
Okay. So he's looking at what are we looking at? 8
He's
o'clock
looking
here.
at 2 in the morning.
0200 over in.
Yeah.
But do they have summertime? Do they do daylight saving time over there?
I doubt it. We're probably the only people who fucking do something so fucking stupid. That's back from the 1830s.
Being a mariner, that is the bane of my existence. Is time zones and if you're going to sailing to a foreign country, do they have summertime? What time are you going to get there? It's a big deal.
Okay, I think
Let's know if you're pole dancing. Well, we did put up a pole today.
Yes.
Nobody has danced on it yet.
Although he was dancing where the pole went before the pole got there. And the floor did not do well. The pole dance is going to be the aftermath of the floor flex.
which should now be gone.
Well, it was a huge improvement. So
Oh,
you put the pole in there,
Oh, yeah.
Flex be
but
gone.
the other joist next to it, so we need to carry the two.
Gotta reduce the pole height and remanufacture the pole.
So that requires a cutoff saw or of some sort to.
There's a chap saw out there in a welder. We're on it.
Okay.
Or I'm
Okay.
on it.
Well, that's a good project. While we're ripping stuff out over here, rewiring.
Okay, going back to the Bloody Mary review. First in, I don't know what order this is in, so we're just going with it. Hector said moose droppings and cornbread, laugh out loud, E9, and fuck Joe Biden. First, by the way, it is in the right order.
E9 got a peg.
E9 is a miss. Gotta open up the secret compartment to get to the. There we go. E9's a miss. Poco says, "Is this stay over yet?" Yeah.
Yeah, we're having a 30-day sleepover party over here.
Yeah. And Poco
It's a
says,
lot of
if
beer
any-
in 30 freaking days.
If anybody's jealous, we could use a plumber over here.
Yeah.
You want to come out and work for free? We need a plumber.
And we just finished a bedroom, so you'll have your own room.
Yes, this is
And we
true.
could use a really good trim carpenter and
And then I gotta
Tape.
do that room over
Got,
there. I'm gonna be sleeping outside in the fucking.
we got taping and drywall going on.
Okay, I have to go out here and check the burgers.
I guess the Mexicans.
So to accommodate everybody, we got John Solar's on an army cot, but he's retired from the army, so he's used to it.
Typical military sleep anywhere.
But yeah, we're having no trouble passing out at night.
Matt Davis says, "Yup." Poco says the human body makes the testosterone from cholesterol. Matt Davis says a homemade hoist might be the cheap option for you for your sander, E. Yeah, I gotta figure something out so I don't wreck it. But if I actually had one of those toppers that went, it would roll straight in, but the snorkel for where the bag attaches is.
I'm considering installing the Harbor Freight little crane thing for the pickup truck to pick up propane tanks with and other heavy stuff with my pickup.
But does that has to be topperless?
No, it fits really compact in the crane. The boom sits on the wheel well, like off to the side, so you could still use the truck. But
How much are those?
they're not expensive, but it's a project to install it properly. You know,
Is it just a bolt in, or do you have to do
no,
some
you
welding?
need to fabricate.
I suppose,
Not necessarily welding, but you need to fabricate.
considering my wheel wells, I mean, maybe the wheel well is better than the fender itself, but Jolson says we need cowbell. God damn it! I did not have room on my carry-on for it.
What's on the grill? Burgers. Mr. Building and Drink. Burgers tonight. But we're both, John Solar and I are both veterans in the military. It's a universal thing. Thursday night is sliders. It's like military wide. And tomorrow is seafood. That's another military thing. Seafood on Friday.
Do we even know what he has planned?
No, but we'll plan it.
Cheapo gun guy. Never allow a person to tell you who doesn't
So-
have the power to say yes. Never.
Building a drink, just ask, did I bring whiskey? I'll
Well-
let you answer that.
Well, if that, this is sitting on a device that stabilizes it, but the battery is dead, so I can't swivel you. I'm personally enjoying some Lagavulin 11-year-old at this moment in time. And we had a little taste of this last night, and I have to say, never heard of it, but this was dangerously smooth from Arizona. Two different kinds of vodkas for Bloody Marys. There's a Russian Standard and Pop-Off.
So we'll have to wait for Sunday for that.
I believe
That was replacing John Solar's stock there.
that was a replacement.
We finished that off last time we were here.
Lafroig Oak Select. Paul John Heavily Peated. Can't call it Scotch because it's not from Scotland. And the beast of the barrel is Octomore 14.3.
So we've got another 3 weeks to polish all that off. I am not driving it back to New York. We have to drink it here. And it obviously can't go in your carry-on.
I'll stick that bottle of Octomore up my ass. and this, if I don't think there's going to be anything left of this.
No, that's going to be done.
I believe Mr. Solar will reap the rewards of anything that we can't get through.
Well, since he doesn't drink that much whiskey, it'll be there for us if we ever come back.
Well, since he's such a fan of shrinking, sealing, to just have him seal them up and he could, ship them back to you.
I could drive it back. It's not. Considering the weight load I had in the Tesla coming up here, this is nothing.
He tells me there's no way he's bringing the fucking Tesla. You know what? He's bringing me 200-pound propane tanks, plus all of his tools and everything, and what he needs to exist for the time that he's here. No. He's probably going to be driving the wife's vehicle, walk outside, and unload the Tesla.
I was going to drive my pickup truck all the way up here, but it's leaking a little bit of transmission fluid, and it's probably not a good idea.
Well, I don't know what you get for mileage. My best is 20 miles per gallon, but if you drive it like you're enjoying that turbocharger and you don't want to let the rice burners get past you. Right now, I believe I am at 7.4. But the tuner is...
Well, when you're towing a 10,000-pound RV and you got another 1,000 pounds in the truck, you learn to live with the crappy mileage.
And the greatest economy ever.
Yes.
Diesel prices.
Kamalanomics. Let's see. We got anything going on in the chat here. So we got to get a steak out of John Solar too while we're up here.
Oh. Wade says, I kicked the cholesterol med 7 years ago along with the metformin and thyroid meds.
Metformin. That's a
Metformin.
diabetes medication.
As I've said, the medical community is not trained to cure you. Big Pharma is all about making big bucks. Either want you to be healthy. They don't want you to be healthy because there's no money in it. Oh my. The Musketeers have assembled sites about to break loose.
Well, we have an expression.
Snits about to break loose.
We have an expression where I'm from. In the bad hospitals, they let you die. In the good hospitals, the really good ones, they kill you. Only the Coast Guard is honest. The surgeons never cry on any, throw themselves into anybody's grave.
Rich Huff says, cheers all. Rich is here. Mr. 27 says 13th. Then he says Monday morning Brubomi showtime. Smile Money says, so the big plane holds how many odd people? Does it hold more or less normal people? This flight, all the flights that I was on, I would say there was normal people. There was an older lady with a dog, which means that I think she was actually in first class.
Any drama? Did anybody get kicked off? Were
No,
were the police waiting for you upon arrival? Or
well, everybody thought that I was going to be on the no-fly list, and me and him had a discussion about getting in the tube, and John is like, don't do anything to fuck this up. If you don't make it here because they didn't let you fly. I told him I was going to be wearing it's not gay, it's the TSA shirt, and I was going to tell him I wasn't going to get in the tube and blah, blah, blah. Well, long story short, the person in front of me was selected to go through the metal detector and do the swab, and I was sent to the tube. And when I got to the tube, he said, you got to raise your arms. And I said, I have medical problems. I cannot raise this arm. Is it okay to hold this one on my side? Because I can do this one. He goes, no, that's okay. Just go through the metal detector. There was no drama. I went through the metal detector. He pulled out a swab. He wiped the top and bottom of my hand, put it in an analyzer. Like 15 seconds later, he said, good, you're good to go. So
if that tube thing was safe, those TSA dudes would be inside there with you.
I mean,
but they're on the other side of the glass.
And
Pre-Dawn is in the chat. He says, "Nice shirt, pussy."
I thought he'd like it.
He wore that just for you, Jeremy.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, Jeremy, my nipples feel so good through your shirt.
Oh, Salty is in the chat. Hey, Oscar, how you doing? Haven't talked to you in a long time.
The ninja.
He says naked, of course.
Hey.
He likes to get naked.
How many bikes are you up to right now? Is it
Hey, Jeremy.
13 or 14?
Yeah, I guess he's been bitten by the bug.
Well, he's kind of a flipper, in all fairness.
He likes to fix them and flip them.
He's not Miles. He's not.
Oh, that's super cool. 15 bikes.
15. I absolutely would love to get together if I had someone that had maybe the other half of the skills that I have, because I'm willing to take on anything to actually purchase bikes and then flip.
We have to figure out a way to put bikes in an RV and do the Ebomi tour cross country.
Well, seeing how we both ride, you know how awesome that would be? Park the fucking thing, unload the bikes, and then go
ride and then drink beer and whiskey.
Ding dong ditch DG. It's got it coming. Mr. 27 says, what? A new Bomi studio again? Fuchs.
We're on location.
Yeah,
we're traveling.
We are in Maine.
The Brubomi tour bus.
Spelmany, glad you're back doing reviews. I will need to adjust my schedule. I filled your time slot with watching reruns of Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In.
How's it going out there, Mr. Solar?
Well, the honest truth is we have been working long days. I mean, if we're here to get this done for John, it's not like we're in the sauna in the morning and then goofing off in the afternoon and cutting out early. We have had nights that we were eating dinner between 10 and 11. In all honesty, we've also been up to 3 o'clock in the morning
the first night
tasting stuff.
First night you were here and the first night I was here.
So 2 for me, 1 for you. I've noticed it's kind of gone geriatric center that slowly though. Oh, and I apologize. I in my sleep last night, I evidently bit half my tongue off. And me and John have been discussing what things I can say because I fuck you works great.
Ass hat is not.
Ass hat makes
You can't get that one out.
it makes me bite that spot, and I was like, oh my god, hurts. The Ninja, Houston, we have a naked problem. Mr. 27 says weak comment section this round, guys, and one gal maybe.
Mr. Building a Drink, we have not gotten our lobster yet. But, excuse me, I've been sucking up dust and sheetrock stuff all day.
It's week one.
It's week one.
I don't want them fucking boogieing off and go, well, lobster's done. Have a good one.
Hey,
Tomorrow is seafood night. Friday is fish day in the military, so we're going to observe that tomorrow, and we're going to get some seafood. But it may not be lobster tomorrow.
he has a car here. If I was to steal his car, I would have to stop every 50 miles.
50 miles.
You have a car, you just refuse to use it, you pussy.
He has given me a car while I'm here.
With a 50-mile range.
With a 50-mile range. I have driven it.
So you can't do too much damage.
It has
It doesn't go fast, and it doesn't go far.
in all honesty though, it is easier to get into than the Subaru. My Subaru. My Subaru.
McLean is in the chat.
Fuck him. My Subaru.
79. Yeah, we got to get a deal on a toy hauler so we can haul the bikes around and do the Ebomi North American tour.
Oh, Jesus.
You're going to be fun employed soon, John.
Oh, my God.
Rich says.
Have you got rooms for us? Yeah. John just needs a garage. You got a garage somewhere? Yeah, just put him in the garage.
As long as we can fit that army cot, you're in.
There you go.
Rich says the package should arrive today. I had a strong suspicion. Now confirmed. Who sent it? If he got a couple of I won't mention any names.
120-minute IPA is in season right now, and it's available. So go to your beer retailer, your distributor, and they should have it because it's around.
Tom?
It's worth the trip.
Cool. Yeah.
It's worth the money too. It's not a cheap beer.
The 90s.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Not a cheap bear, is it?
Yeah, okay.
No, I think it's like $11 a beer or something.
Yeah, we're at the liquor store, and I reach for my beer and and he's like having a complete freak out. Tom says, traveling studio. Why don't you do a show from the shore of Lake Superior?
We're actually on the Atlantic coast.
We could do a review from the ocean here.
Yeah.
David J. fucking Brown says, you two ladies doing the Julie Childs hour. You drank away your taste buds away years ago.
Jolson says no cowbell. He's going to unsubscribe.
Unsubscribe.
Oh, that's too bad he's going.
Yeah.
Loser.
All right. See ya. What's his name again? Jolson? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Jolson. Yeah. Good
Un-
one to you.
I actually don't know his real name.
Unsubbed.
Oh, Rich says he has to go to Indiana to find Dogfish Head 120. Ohio does not allow the sale of it.
Wow.
There's a couple states like that. I think Oklahoma's one. It's like a board that selects what beer you're allowed to buy in that state.
What the fuck? Isn't Rich close to where the Haitians are eating animals?
Yes. It's probably not allowed.
No, it's in Springfield. That's where
It was my lie.
St. Louis, right?
He corrects my lie.
Ray?
St. Louis Ray lives over that way, right?
STL Ray Edwards?
But he moved out of Illinois, right? He's on the other side now, the free side.
I think so. I know that was a life goal for him. Smile Money says, I remember when you just had a static photo of a brew girl for each review. I suggested a video, and the women washing the car video was used.
Springfield is 20 miles. There's a little heart in front of your chat, my chat here. 20 miles from Rich, but I think there's a couple of Springfields we're talking about. I don't know which one has the cat killers. This is Springfield, Missouri, Springfield, Illinois, Springfield, Massachusetts.
I like how they let Camel Toe get away with everything and then say she had one lie and he had 33 lies, and they said, oh, they instantly fact checked him and said that the whole story.
They fact checked Trump 3 times and they fact checked Kamala 0 times.
And then there's now a story that she was probably getting everything fed to her via microphone.
There was no mistake. She knew every question that she was going to be asked in advance.
Gotta rehearse.
And see, back to Smile Money. Then you switch to the slideshow. Now you just have a Pabst Blue Ribbon can and a white wall. Sharky says, cheers all, the captain invades the East Coast. Here we go. Then Sharky says, I should get some of those beer goggles. Wearing those might make this come in focus. Laugh out loud.
No, well.
Then Sharky says, SH. Bad says, dang it, how did I miss this? I even purchased a bag of filthy Bloody Mary mix to have a virtual Bloody Mary with you. That was good. I have to admit, John, we have to find the normal version of that, the original.
Rich says it's Springfield, Ohio, where all the Haitians are eating the cats. He says law enforcement's working 100 hours a week to keep up with these guys.
Nuh-uh, not according to Kamala.
No, everything's peachy according to Kamala. There's no reports, no evidence of that.
Nothing to see here.
Look the other way.
4 more years. Bad says, is that Curious George? George Clooney, George Bush, George Orwell, George Lucas, George Michael, George Washington, George Jetson, George Costello, George Wesley, George Banks, George Bailey, King George the Third, George of the Jungle, George Milton, George Harrison. G is hard to say. Thank you. Then he says, I shall watch this later.
Harder than usual.
And have a, God damn it. While we were eating, I was just waiting to hit it. I managed to eat.
Salty says, Naked George. Yet another George.
Oh my God. Remember, always be excellent to each other and party on, dude. Thank you, Bad. Mike says, cheers, man. Then he says, the man, the myth, the legend, John Solar.
Oh, interesting, Rich. Rich says, Ohio just gave the Haitians 45-day temporary licenses, which is probably not legal, and they suspect, the suspicion is they're going to use them for voter ID and get them all to vote.
Feeding the troops. Ooh.
So he says, I love when Eric digs himself deeper when talking about rigging AR contests. In other words, he would have just picked a friend, but others talked him into saying true to the contest. Hey,
Well,
that one was just me and
It's
him.
actually funny that you mention that, because we have an AR contest winner in the room with us right now. I did not know John Solar, which was the name of his channel at the time. I did not know him at the time that we selected him as the winner.
This is very
And
true.
we selected it on the merit of the video that he produced for the contest.
And look at where that path has taken both of us.
Oh, shit, 12
Here
years,
we are,
Here we are
fucking
12 years later.
Working for fucking John.
No response.
I was waiting for a response.
I'm just being quiet over here.
Bad sub comment. I have a shovel. I'll dig. Okay. Ashley Meyer says, "Good night, King." Good night, sir. Redneck Rambling says, if your truck with a trailer is larger than the other cars, I think you can park it wherever you want. Cobra's here.
Cobra.
Oh, he's here.
I think J-Dog is making a hint that he wants to win a contest. And you would save on the shipping. If J-Dog won.
That is very true.
All right, let's see. We're going to draw a name out of a hat and see who gets to come over and rub Eric's back. And the name is JR!
JDL gets to rub Eric's back
There you
almost
go.
every night.
Cobra
Although
says
he does really quick beer reviews because he's always got to drive.
J-Dog,
Yeah,
one and done.
one and done.
Cobra says, does your camera have autofocus setting? Question mark. Or was it filmed in the 90s? VHS camcorder.
We filmed it on a potato.
We're working on the technical issues here.
This one is much more. Well, I don't know if it's much more advanced, but we're live, so
It's a tough gig. We're constantly demoing and moving stuff around in this place.
Cobra says, never mind. John had to get up and flip the tape over. It must be Beta Max.
Fuck you!
That says Beta Max, baby. Okay.
We just recently liquidated the 8-track collection.
Well, that was the laser discs.
Laser discs.
Yes.
all those ones that look like albums.
Yeah.
Din says, does Mr. Solar got some mastic stuff so you can do off-grid spook phone texting?
Yes.
We all do.
That's one of those, duh.
No shit.
Are you new?
McCline, dear Eric, it's not happy. It's very disappointed. It doesn't like disappoint. It likes happy. Please advise it.
That sounds fucking creepy as shit.
It shuts the fuck up or it gets the lotion again.
Yes.
Din, of those solar, if he had a van, he could get Lily to paint a sweet Iron Maiden Merrill on the
Ooh, I like that.
Eddie
Yeah.
replacement and E and some slogan about getting down and dirty on the hands and knees of your kitchen floor. If you just don't get the same effect on the side of the truck, he's gonna have to advertise his business.
All right. Well, that was like creepy as fuck.
All right. So are we
That-
going for?
That was actually everything in
Are we
there.
going to review another beer,
Sure.
or are we just going to post game?
No, this is special.
Special
I mean, it
event.
might- it
We're
might-
live streaming.
It might be a few days. I mean, I cannot do this every day. It's just impossible.
Well, you have so far. You've done a good job.
Well, I know, but we've just been fucked by the time we're cleaned up, had dinner, got to sit for a few minutes as friends and have a couple of beers. It's
People are starting to nod. Watching grown men just start going, whoa.
This is what we're looking at next.
oh god.
Central Waters Brewing. What does that say on there?
Cherry
Cherry Kringle Stout.
Kringle.
Brewers Reserve.
Am I allowed to make an prediction?
Sure.
This is very Ed.
Very Ed. You gonna get emotional?
Yeah, because he sent me one of, not this exact one. I think this
Something
must
from
be a
Central
higher
Waters?
octane. No, it was a cherry stout, and it was hideous. And
Here's
I just recently re-reviewed one of the ones Ed had sent me. So it had a shelf life of like 5 years past expiration,
So it aged.
and it didn't get any better. And that was honestly
Well,
Ed's
also,
prediction.
It didn't get any worse either.
No, it didn't. I'm still trying to find the octane level on this one.
It's on here somewhere.
Don't you fucking wish you were here.
This is out of Amherst, Wisconsin.
I'm showing the burgers, and he's like, it's out of Amherst, Wisconsin. Look, you don't need to look. Hello?
Oh,
Yeah.
who's gonna eat all of that?
Holy shit. This is where
I don't think it says it on here. That's unusual.
I'm not seeing it.
Wait. No.
I'm gonna
Cash refund.
I'm gonna relocate the bottle ship game for a moment.
Oh, don't show that to the
Right here.
camera.
Right here.
We don't need Cobra doing a live stream. Another live stream.
By the way, in the club, I got 6 minutes ago. I got the Ninja Double Naked Live, and Bad says, "Is it club time?" Question mark.
Oh, here you go. Click. I'm in the club.
In the club. So we're over here live.
So the first beer. It's housekeeping.
I would
scale.
I would personally give it like a 7.5.
I was gonna say 8.
I like was a natural hoppy or natural. There wasn't like a bunch of fruit. I did like that part, but it kind of went at the end.
I was gonna give it an 8. It's a well-crafted beer. It is what it says it is.
If we had more, I'd drink them.
It's a good beer. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's not nasty like some beers.
I can
It just
totally
didn't
do
have that hoppy
wow.
bite that you want. Yeah, the wow.
Yeah,
As Sharky would say, "Wow!" It didn't have the wow at the end.
I agree. 8.
Well, Sharky's only imitating the other. Wow, you're from Holland?
I mean, if you want, I don't give a shit if we eat in front of them.
It's your call.
Cheers, Clubbers. Rich has got something in here. I'm gonna get the old man glasses to read.
And yes, definitely an 8.
This is also bourbon barrel aged on here.
Yes, the beers are good, Jeremy. Pre-dawn. Actually, it's coincidental. We were actually talking about Ed today.
You got the doohickey?
He's got it here.
Ooh. Past times echo.
It's kind of funny because in one way or another, I think I think about Ed every single day, and because of that, Ed will truly never be gone.
But it was an extension of Gun Talk, and Ed's,
We always talked about it all the time.
But Ed came up, and Ed's guns, which I still have one. You still have one. You still have one.
Jim has one.
I have two.
You have two.
Yeah, the
That thing, yeah,
Seven
you
six-
know.
seven
And
six-
you know that thing.
7.62 by 39.
AK?
S.
Oh no, the SKS.
Yes. So
SKS.
I have. That was the one that I was supposed to. Oh fuck.
There you go.
I was supposed to chop is a bad word evidently.
Rich Huff says he has an Ed gun too. We gotta get him on here and get that story. I don't know, Rich. You good with a trade? Are you a plumber?
I got an extra room.
Can we fly you in?
Rich is retired.
I'm retired too.
So am I.
He's got all of this covered. I'm not saying you can't do it, but I'm gonna
have to.
I'm gonna
everything.
throw you under the bus.
I'm gonna have to everything.
You cannot beat Rich's family recipe for his salsa.
Well,
Well,
challenge
maybe we
accepted.
can make a trade. Maybe we can make a trade. Salsa for
Lobster.
lobsters, or
Yeah, beat my lobster.
I don't know. Maybe we can tempt you with a couple of ham radios, some DMR.
If he thought he had a hard time or a long trip getting to Duluth,
Yeah, you might have to change planes at least once to get up here.
it's just a few more hours. Cheers.
Oh, it's got a horrible smell. Doesn't even smell
Homemade
like beer.
potato salad.
All I'm getting is the cherries. Ooh,
Oh my god.
nice.
Yes. I'm getting a stiffy.
Keep it over there.
It's exactly what I was expecting. Little too much on a cherry though, but it's definitely a stout, but with cherry flavoring on top. The cherry overwhelms it. It's not even real cherry. It's like a high fructose corn syrup type. cherry syrup in there.
I just think of all I can see is Ed's face now on the monitor. You know how he had the camera right there, so he'd be looking at his monitor, and then he'd look over at us. I just see him going, "Told you."
All right, here we go.
Oh God.
Okay, well that's not very enjoyable. The fuck is that?
It's not completely horrible, like you throw it down the sink, but
Oh no, but
It's
I'm not
definitely
asking
not-
for seconds. That's for damn.
it's definitely not enjoyable. It's not what I would look for in a beer.
Oh, and IHOP brought 24 of them.
Yeah. Well, what is that back note? What the hell is that?
It's cherry.
I get like a cherry. I get vanilla.
It's like it's fighting itself.
But who are these people? Central Waters. Nobody's looking for cherry in a beer. Just make beer. Make a stout. Nobody wants overwhelming cherry.
Ah, Wisconsin. Yeah,
that would
there you
fit.
go. Yeah, Wisconsin.
That would
Things get pretty silly up there sometimes.
Strike 47.
Well, it actually, the state has some redeeming qualities to it, like riding ATVs and snowmobiles around, and trails, and
Oh,
wilderness,
Cheese.
shooting ranges.
Cheese.
cheese is good, but
Cheese.
like he just said, in Wisconsin, they consider every alley a trail.
So you can ride your ATV,
Dirt,
or
your dirt bike, your
snowmobile
four
around.
wheeler, your snow. Yeah, they won't mess with you.
They have trails all over the state. It's a thing.
Minnesota, it's like you start fucking thing up in your garage, people show up.
New York, forget about it.
Yeah.
You got licenses and permits and insurance, and God forbid you going off the trail.
You gotta
wanna
fucking get a
arrest
trailer
you
to
and
get
find
through the
you.
trail.
Like from your place, how long does it take to get to a trail?
It's a few minutes to a place where I could ride, but
Like-
we don't have organized trails like other states do. At least not where I am in my part of the state.
Like from Tim McDougal's, you can go south or north. If you go south, you can get to Moose Lake or beyond. I think you might even make it to the cities. And if you go north, I think the trails literally go all the way to Canada.
There are some places in the other parts of the state, like up by Tug Hill. It's known for the snowmobile trails. You could ride for days up there, and they have lake effect snow, just like Duluth has. Duluth.
Have you ever been on a snowmobile?
Yeah.
Ever been on a snowmobile on a lake?
Yeah.
Ever been on a snowmobile on a lake after the ice ridges form?
No. We don't get those in New York.
That's called dumb people.
That's called natural
No, I owned one.
jumps.
Actually gave the thing away. I had a Polaris snowmobile, and I gave it away when I discovered that I'm moving south out of the state.
Right now, Tim McDougal owns Yamaha's snowmobile version of the VMAX. Guess you're going back to PBR.
So
Yeah.
I guess you're giving that one a 0.
Yeah.
I give it a 3.
If you didn't finish it.
It's not totally horrible. It is crafted well, but nobody's looking for that cherry flavor.
I'm not going down on this shit by myself.
I bet that's what you tell all the guys.
We've been drinking a lot of beer here since we're in Maine, but there is more in there.
All right. Well, you talk shit about that.
He's going with the old standby.
Here you go. Ah, Cobra. Okay, there. Huh? Huh? Hazman. There you go.
Comments here.
Where's Hazman?
Ah,
Oh,
I
listen to
have-
that.
I
You
have
can
not.
hear the crisp. You can just hear the crisp.
I have,
Pre-Dawn has a question. First, he's calling you basically a fag, and
Yo-yo
he
homo.
wants to know if you're going to be available and ready to shoot the 50 AE video with him.
oh, dueling. He just picked up a beauty. Hell yeah. Hey, the drive to get to his place isn't honestly all that bad. What I need to do is convince Christine. We take off real early on a Saturday morning, spend the weekend with the kids, catch tips,
sprinkled over the top of the potato salad. Crispy jalapenos.
Just a little though, and put the rest on the side.
No, I give each person the ability to put what they want on there.
Well, I could put
That'll work.
I could put fresh in mine.
Fuck you. God damn.
He's done a lot of fuck yous this
Wow.
week.
Wow.
He goes right there.
Wow.
Yeah,
Fuck you.
wow.
Fuck you and
Wow.
fuck you too.
Wild, weird stuff.
I want a new chop saw. Fuck you. I
Hi-yo.
want $7 beers. Fuck you.
We're just renting the chop saw.
You know what?
But we're probably
He-
gonna need it
he
later
needs-
on in this project.
He needs to keep it.
Ooh,
You know what he-
that was an awkward silence there.
Yeah.
Do you know what he actually paid for it?
No, I do. I
By
don't know
the time he
I don't
was-
know the exact number, but
By the time I was done with all the yelling,
$2,000.
yelling, screaming,
Take
and all
a
that.
zero off of that.
He paid $200 for the Craftsman.
That's a
It's still $200. I mean, it's a good deal.
yeah. I know it's still $200.
Still $200.
We get the fucking
that we could
arbor nut loose on the.
that we could use. I mean, that's what the Chinese one cost, but we could use that $200 elsewhere in the project.
That's right.
Like lobster.
No, like another heater.
A heater?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
we'd have to check Craigslist.
no, like another heater.
For
We
where?
have 6. We have room for another 6. There's room for another 6.
Just take that room, fill it full of bunks.
They're going to.
We have a suspicion that the new owners might
Possibly.
Be stacking bodies.
they might exceed the safe occupancy limit.
Yeah, the fire department will be here.
Yeah,
All right, so
Maine
what
is-
are we
I
gonna
believe
say?
for a freedom-loving state, Maine is very highly regulated.
Oh yeah, we are. What are you gonna say? I'm going with this many.
But this stuff here, this is a 3. I give it a 3. No more than a 3.
And I refuse. I flat fucking
It's a
refuse.
beer, it's a treat, but nobody's looking for
Don't
that.
you give it a 5. Don't.
No, I'll go with what he said. It's a 3. I'm not gonna waste it and throw it out.
It
Well,
has
no, it's not
it
a
does
drain,
have
it's not a
alcohol in
drain
it.
beer. It's not a drain beer. I'm not saying that, but I won't fucking drink it.
Rich likes PB. Oh, he has Stroh's out in his area.
Strohs. Ah, I love Strohs.
Stroh's and Hose.
Strohs and Hose go together like Mickey and
But
Mickey.
that has been reviewed on the channel, on the old B&E review channel.
Videos of
I
there's no
don't
videos
even
of
know
there's
if
no
I can
proof.
get it up here. That's weird.
Strohs.
No,
That's
I have
in
to go to
Midwest.
Pennsylvania to get it.
I always had that in the Midwest.
I mean, I've had Strohs. It
It's
was
just like
a staple
Lowenbrow.
up here.
It's like
but
Lowenbrow. You can't
But
get
I don't-
Lowenbrow around
Oh,
here.
We could
Well-
probably, if we're nice to Rich, he'll probably send you a 6er.
Last time I was able to get a hold of Lowenbrow, it went to Matt Reisner.
But that was reviewed.
Loved Matt
I
Reisner.
personally sent that to the old B&E review channel.
I love Matt.
That
Reisner.
dick.
I was just looking at the. I was looking at the.
Yeah, we don't
the,
want to talk
gist
about
of his
the
handles.
B in B&E reviews.
It's beer and Eric. That's
Yeah.
what it
We
stands
usually
for.
put,
Yeah.
I don't want to mention his name because he likes attention, but we
Neb.
usually put
Neb.
Carfire in front of his first name.
Neb.
Butthead and Eric brewery reviews. That was so funny.
He might be watching.
Yeah, I know.
If you are,
Fuck you. Yeah, it was like, we gotta be serious. We just need to do legitimate brew reviews.
and
Like,
he did
he did
not.
like-
You're asking
he
the
did
wrong guy.
not.
I go, first of all, I'm not serious. Second, his second video, he decided to try to find some hot chicks.
Yeah, and put
And-
him in.
Oh, Smile Money's in the chat. Cold Hearted Bastard is in the chat.
Ew.
Phil?
Rich
Yes,
says,
cold,
That's
yes,
my money.
cold-hearted bastard. We can see your comments.
Rich is saying he's having a War Pigs Blinding Light Luminiferous. Luminiferous.
Fuck, how do you even
IPA.
I wouldn't even buy it because you
War-
couldn't say it.
War Pigs is.
But it was, it
And
probably
so
has,
just
it probably has
established
good art.
vegetarianism.
Probably has good art on the can or something. You know.
War Pigs is not high on
Have you
my
seen the
success
art
rate.
on the PBR? Look at it. It's like
But
red,
Rich,
white,
if
and
you're
blue.
looking for brews to review, reach out to me. We'll maybe make a trade. Send you some New York stuff or some Midwest stuff.
What does he do? Is he a plumber?
He's retired. Plumbing is his weakness. He already mentioned
Okay,
that.
what did he do?
He was a CIA spook. He would travel to countries and kill people.
Sweet. I have work for you. I have a guy named Jeremy, my brother.
Rich was a
for you to
railroad guy,
hunt.
wasn't he? Like Ed?
Was he a railroad guy?
I know Ed was a railroad
If
guy.
he was a spook killer, send him after my brother Jeremy. But I mean, where's it at?
Rich is probably.
Let's go live.
Rich is probably beating the screen
Yeah.
right now.
Hey,
Let's go live.
Yeah,
What do you-
that was removed today.
What do you think of that?
Now, what this basically is PVC moving into a glued, screwed, okay, fitting, moving into a copper threaded, continuous sweat fitting, moving into solid copper, then brass for a sweat and a PEX. And-
Adapter.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Mic drop.
Yeah. Figure that fucking thing out.
So basically, at this very moment in time, you paid him more than what it cost you to do everything.
Two rooms. I have 2 rooms. I have a brand new room there and a brand new room over there, and I haven't even approached that wall. And I have a light in each room. So.
Rich said if he was going to do plumbing, it would look like that.
Oh, well, Rich, love you, buddy, but the plumbing thing, taken.
Yeah, we need a pro over here.
Well, if you stack us all together, that equals pro.
Cole Hardfasher said Rich was a professional bull rider.
Oh, was he?
He's retired from that.
Yeah, well, I ain't got no work for that, so. He'd be outside going, yeah! Fucking A!
That's a hard trade to translate into something else if you need to
We
transition.
could use a roofer who doesn't really want to get paid.
That.
We need a roofer.
That I can work at. I can cook like a mother. You will be well fed.
Lunch.
Be working for lobster.
Yes, you will be well fed.
Lunch.
But
Food
Yeah,
until
lot
the
of food.
project's done.
yes,
No more than 1 lobster a week, though.
yeah, we gotta draw a fucking line there. So we having bugs? That's the first thing Eric wants to know. So we're having bugs, right? Hey,
No.
Vinny
That was-
goes
That's in his,
and clam chowder.
Clam chowder.
that's in his contract.
I know.
We'll work for lobster rolls.
Lobster and clam chowder. And this time it needs to be fucking garlic butter.
Fuck you, God. You won't let the butter go.
He's from
So
Minnesota. They don't have real.
it's like he
food
read
out
a
there.
book and went, drawn butter, what's that?
They
Well,
don't-
I didn't get drawn butter, and he's like bitching. Oh, I want drawn butter. It's like you don't even know what drawn butter is.
I had nothing. Just the bug.
You had a bug cooked over an open fire by a dude from Maine.
one
What
minute-
the fuck more do you want?
1 minute, me and the bug, we had a connection.
Yeah.
We looked
And
at
then
each
your
other.
wife lost her shit when the bug was in the sink and came completely apart at the seams. Then I killed it and fed it to your ass.
No, Christine does not like to explore new foods.
No.
It's not her.
And she does. It was so funny. She was like,
She's like, I'll have the macaroni and cheese and the,
She's
and
like-
the chicken breast and.
she's sitting there for like 5 minutes going, "Yeah."
Oh wait, you got
And
skins
then
on the potatoes? No,
Yeah.
I'll
And
have
finally you go
a-
like that, and she touches it, and that's the end of that.
Okay, so
Yeah, she's that kid that if the foods are touching, they don't eat it.
I don't like my food.
They don't like the mashed potatoes to touch anything else.
I don't want like, but my problem was always like, they put the mashed potatoes on. They go, "You want salad?" And they put it right on the same plate. Dressing? Well, not on the potatoes. I don't want dressing. Gravy?
But
Not on the salad.
But you and I both, we went how many years in the military without actually
I
eating off a
know.
fucking plate?
Nothing touched because it was
It was
broken
in a
into
plate.
sections. It was beautiful. I fucking love that. If I could have those right now,
We
you
could get
would
those.
be eating off of those.
We could get those,
You would be
but
eating.
it's definitely not a plate.
No. Gotta put a hairnet on and go, "Come forward. Shut up. There you go. Move on. No one wants to hear your thoughts. Move."
It's not a question.
No.
well,
It wasn't a fucking request. Shut the fuck up.
we can either continue this or eat.
Oh,
Your
Brad
call.
James is in the chat.
Who?
Brad James.
Shots, he says. Oh,
Says
my
shots.
God.
Oh,
Yeah. Huh.
We have shot
Yeah.
glasses. They're
We have
still in the
shots.
boxes.
It's a little early in the evening, but
Yeah.
we do have shots.
Yes, we. Look at him, he's like a fucking child. He's like, well, they asked for it. These are my fans. It's over there, my fans.
Whatever you do, don't tell me to do shots.
How did you manage to buy a 3-pack? Who the fuck even does that?
He did.
It's the way they come.
I just
Three.
paid. I just paid
It's
the
the way they
bill.
come.
I just paid
Those
the
are actually
bill.
for desserts. They're not for technically for shots.
And who eats a dessert in that cup?
Where else can you do a live review where one of the hosts gets up and leaves and takes a shit?
Yeah. This place is fucking just coming apart.
This
at the
place.
seams. This place is coming apart at the seams.
These do not look
No. It's a pre-dawn.
Oh yeah, pre-dawn.
It's a pre-dawn. There you go.
Pre-dawn.
Yeah, it's a pre-dawn moment. There you go. Spin that in
Oh,
there.
listen to that.
Look at that. Yeah, you're working that.
Work it.
Work it.
Actually, in all sincerity, don't give a shit.
Look at that. It didn't fucking work at all. It's like it was dirty when you got it, and guess what? It's fucking dirty right now.
I mean, it's all covered in China.
Yeah, it's got China on it. It's got Wuhan.
The Wuhan. Yeah. Wait,
Now you have to
wait.
guess. We have. Hold on.
Or
Wait. We have
You're
Lost, Lantern, Popov, another fucking vodka.
vodka.
Yeah, we've got Doers. Oh, Doers.
Brad James wants whiskey.
Nice. We've got Pope John Paul. The Pro.
Oh, he dead.
Yeah.
That guy, he's dead.
Why'd they kill him? Oh my God, they shot him in the teeth. Why'd they kill
Hey,
him?
hey. What? Focus.
What?
What are you picking?
They're fucking turned sideways. How am I gonna fucking read them?
It's basically
Oh.
Scotch.
Oh, Russian Standard.
Scotch.
No, Scotch comes from the 7-Eleven. Don't forget.
Indian whiskey or vodka
I'm gonna go
Or-
with.
Or
or more Scotch.
more Scotch.
All right.
There's a reason that one's
There's all of those
most empty bottle.
and this one. So all of those and this one's chat room. Once again, all of those.
Whiskey with
This
an E.
one.
So the only one we got up there is the Paul John.
God damn, they're fucking good, aren't they? They're like whiskey E. You
There's
fucking
one
losers.
guy. One guy knows about Scotch.
Gone. Go get the fucking E.
You got one
Get
true
it? You
fan
get-
that
yeah.
actually pays attention to the brew reviews.
And it had nothing to do with Eric, Ebomi, E. Had nothing to do with that.
I had to warn you, John, ahead of time.
Yeah.
This is the real deal. This is 110% alcohol.
All right, so let's.
No, excuse me, 110 proof. 55.
That's
What is
good.
it? 55% alcohol. Yeah, easy on those. Stuff's not cheap.
Oh, right here, up top, yes. Eric's been listening to that for fucking a week. Dull roar, bitch. Dull roar.
All right. 55.5% peated, select cast, non-chill filtered. From the John
Solar Radio Network.
Dude, it sucks getting old. From John Distillers, India. Produce of Goa, India. It actually says that. It's not a... I'm not misreading it.
All right. Raise one.
Show them the bottle so they know. They can look for that at their local liquor store. We already know this is an old standard of the Brew Review channel. It's really, really good.
This
But you
one's
can't call it Scotch because it's from India.
for Ed.
Cheers, Ed.
Ed.
Ed, hope you rest in peace, buddy.
Oh, that's fine as fuck. Wow.
It's off the chart good.
Wow. And no more. Went down way too smooth.
At 110%?
Yeah.
Probably good decision. Ooh.
Wow. That was fucking
Oh.
nice.
Rich says he likes the Fro. He finished that off last night. Now he's going to the Giant Walker Green. Ooh, yeah, no, it takes a minute to actually Get all that. Get all
But
that in.
it's so fucking smooth. Very smooth.
So, guys, if you can find this, this is something really good for special occasions.
Just
I do
At
not
home.
recommend it for everyday use, but
Okay.
for special occasions, it's off the chart.
at home. No.
Yeah, don't drive.
Fuck.
Don't drive, no machinery,
Do not. Yeah.
no boats.
No fishing excursions and shots.
All right. Well.
Yeah, J-Dog heard that all the way from Wisconsin.
All right, food.
Food.
Remember, I was ready. You were not.
Aye. Okay.
No, that's cool. It's cool.
Okay. We're gonna go eat, and we will see you next time. I honestly do not know when.
Sir.
Cheers. Thank you. Oh, come on, man.
Push the button.